Tweedy also knew that when the Spanish arrived, they did terrible things to her ancestors. But she didn't know the details.
Historians know many of those details today because they were written down by the Spanish in letters and legal documents. These documents, to quote Oñate's best-known biographer, skim the surface of events and sometimes present Oñate, quote, as he wished to be seen, not as things actually were.
Which makes their description of what happened at Acoma all the more shocking. After 13 of Oñate's men came looking for food and were killed, Oñate declared a war of blood and fire. In the most brutal account of the battle that followed, Oñate's soldiers killed hundreds of men, women, and children, stabbed prisoners and threw them off the mesa, and set fires that suffocated women and children who'd taken shelter in sacred rooms known as kivas.
They then rounded up 500 prisoners and put them on trial. Oñate sentenced those over 12 years old to 20 years of slavery. Those under 12 he separated from their families, giving the girls to the church and the boys to the captain who just destroyed their village.
And then there's the most infamous detail. In a document signed by Oñate himself, it says, "The males who are over 25 years of age, I sentence to have one foot cut off."
His cruelty to the innocent of Acoma was one of the 12 crimes for which Oñate himself would later be tried and convicted by the Spanish crown. As punishment, he would be banished permanently from the territories of New Mexico.
This is the history that Tweedy and I and many other New Mexicans were learning for the first time as news of the stolen foot ricocheted around the state.
That was the beginning of it. That was everybody's first awareness.
And at the same time, we were also learning that the city of Albuquerque was planning to build this new, much more prominent statue of Oñate.
He had been cast out of New Mexico forever. And now you want to bring him back and put him on a statue? It's still mind-boggling.